It's your friendly neighborhood laser lady, and I just got back from taking a laser to a miniature Comic-Con. I just recently got in the WeCreat Lumos Flex portable laser, so of course I'm going to be taking it abroad. If you were wondering what it's like to laser engrave products right before your customer's very eyes, this video is going to answer a lot of those questions. So before we begin, let's get ready for this event by going back in time. Whenever you get ready for a show, we gotta make sure we have everything. If I forget even just one power cord or the cord to my computer, the whole thing is going to explode on me. So let's double check what we need to bring. First, we have the WeCreat Lumos Flex, obviously. We need to be bringing this little powerhouse. We've got a 15-watt diode laser as well as a 15-watt fiber laser. We are going to be able to make merchandise in front of people's very eyes in seconds flat. The thing I get asked the most when talking about bringing a laser to an event is how do we deal with fumes? And the answer is quite simple. We have a fume box. This one by WeCreat is actually made for this laser in particular, so it is good with not only wood, leather, some acrylic particles, but also metal particles, so we will not be smelling or breathing in anything that we don't want to be. I promise you, we're not going to get one complaint. This thing is very powerful. Now we're going to need to plug this into something. Obviously, that's where we have the power cord. One thing I like to bring just in case I have to plug in my computer as well is a power strip, so we have enough room, and just in case they can't situate me next to an outlet, which is a possibility. I only got a maybe when I asked about being put next to power. We have a power box. This is by the Jackery. It is 110 volts, something, big words I'm not quite familiar with. What I do know is it will run this machine as well as the fume box for a few hours. In between jobs, if I'm not having to make anything, I will make sure these are powered down to save on energy. And if I run out of juice, so to speak, then I will just simply sell the other wares that I'm going to bring. I won't just be bringing this, so I'll have some backup, but at the same time, this is a good sales technique. Should I be relying only on this power source, then I can say I am limited to the time I am able to make things, so no need to think, let's do it right now. So we might be able to get some people inspired to buy because of this. And what I will be bringing are a variety of fake leather and wood keychains for people to choose from. They can choose one side to be engraved, and for an extra charge, we can engrave the other side. I also have these lanyard key things. Nurses, a lot of medical people really love these, as well as dog tags, jewelry pendants, blank wood pieces that I can turn either into a magnet or a pin, and coasters. So we've got it all ready to go. This is not the final setup, obviously. I just wanted to lay it out, make sure I'm not forgetting anything. Now it's all going in the box, and I'm going to check my list twice. So I will see you tomorrow when we are setting up, and hopefully we can make a little money. All right, so here's the setup. We've got everything that's for sale as well as the laser setup. We lucked out. We are next to a power source today, so I get to plug everything in. That means I can keep the fume box going in between runs. I don't have to keep turning it off and on, so I really appreciate that. One thing I do like to do as the con is getting started and there's not too many people walking around yet is actually making display items, if you will. I like to keep the laser actually running so people can be like, ooh, what's going on over here? And then draw them in and then hopefully, you know, inspire them to make one of their own products as well. Behind the scenes, I try to keep all my settings somewhere printed out or where I can access them a lot. You can save them in the WeCreat Make It program, which is super convenient. But we want to be able to make this as fast for people as possible. If it's a 10-minute engraving job, that's a little bit too long and you don't want people to get kind of bored and walk away. So make sure you make tiny things, I recommend at any rate, and things that you can engrave pretty fast and doesn't smell too bad. Luckily with the fume box though, we have gotten 0 complaints so far. You can barely smell anything, which I super appreciate. And this is a nice open airy area, so we are in luck. So let's see how we do at this con today. Now that I am back from the event, I do have some findings to share. Now, it was a pretty low-key event. There weren't a whole lot of people. This wasn't a multi-thousand people event. It was maybe just a few hundred, which is actually perfect for something like this. You have time to talk to your customers, to help them through the process. One thing that is an absolute truth, and this has happened to me before, is once someone is lasering their custom-made good, it starts to generate a lot of interest to everybody who walks by. And I love when this happens, because then they ask, what's going on over here? And you kind of describe it, and then you find your customers who are waiting for their item to be engraved actually become a little bit of a salesperson for you. They go, yeah, I just picked out this design and it's lasering right there. Isn't that cool? Watch it, you know? And then people are like, what? That is amazing. And that's usually about when I hand them the different papers of designs that I have to start getting them interacted with the whole process. And then before you know it, you have another customer kind of in line. So it is a customer magnet. Beyond that, when people were waiting for their thing, I also pointed out other things like, hey, I make all of this with laser. In fact, for curious passerbys, that's what became kind of my sales pitch, if you will. They'll be like, oh, this stuff is neat, and kind of take it in. It's a lot to take in. And I go, oh yes, actually, I make all of this with the laser, as I point to my pre-created works. And then I say, so it's, yes, I make all of this with the laser. And in fact, I brought a laser in case you would like to make something with a laser. And they are like, what? And you describe to them the process, show them a couple of examples, and they are completely hooked. If they're not quite interested, maybe there's a kid that they have somewhere wandering around. This was a Comic-Con, so that was kind of standard. And they're gonna go, hold on, let me go grab my nephew or son or whatever and come show them. That was a lot of my customers today, was just kind of the older folk in charge of children thinking, this is amazing, you're gonna do this, I'm paying for it, you know, grandma's footing the bill. So it worked out really well. And you might be wondering, what was my #1 sold product out of everything? And that is hands down the keychains. So if you've ever thought that, why should I bother making keychains? Everyone's got enough keychains in their life. Trust me, you're going to want to offer keychains. You'll be shocked how often they sell. And I was selling my keychains for $12 for one side engraving, and I offer, and we can flip it over and engrave the other side for just another $5. So I was out there selling $17 keychains that I bought for maybe 80 cents to $1 a piece. It's not necessarily how much the material costs, but what the experience means to your customers. And that's where all the profit's coming from. They're not going home thinking, oh my goodness, I spent 12 bucks on a keychain. No, they go, look at this. I made this with the laser at the Comic-Con today. And then it becomes the experience. It's a memory, and you can't really put a price on a memory. The WeCreat Lumos Flex laser is a 15-watt diode, 15-watt fiber laser, and you can do a whole lot more with it than just taking it abroad. You can check out more specs and details in my link down below and save a little money on one with my code as well. So be sure you copy that over, and if you'd like to see some more awesome projects I have been able to make with this laser so far, then join me on a bit of a treasure map pirates journey in this video right here. Thank you so much for watching, and happy crafting!